And when I went to Hajj last year, we left on the Thursday, I think, and got there on the Friday. So we got there after Fajr, and we didn't get into Makkah because it was obviously the roads were closed. So when we got into Makkah, we were just waiting on the bus for a long time. Again, this wasn't the group's fault. This was just a situation because it was Jummah. It's the busiest day of the week for Saudis, especially in Makkah and Medina. So we were just waiting in the bus for a long time. And then again, the best thing to do is have sabr. Definitely have sabr. Before you get into Makkah, you might stop off at a Hajj stopover, I think it is, and they give you zamzam, they give you cold water and biscuits and things like that. So the Hajjis, mashallah, little treats here and there, so enjoy it. As you've seen in my videos, enjoy it as much as you can. Once you get into Makkah, put all your luggage in the room and rest for a bit. I would say some people, what they do is they're so excited, I want to go and just do tawaf, I want to go and do umrah. After the flight, after Jeddah, after the bus journey from Jeddah to Makkah, you're going to be exhausted. You're going to be very exhausted. So I would probably say just go and unload your luggage, rest for a couple of hours if you can, and then get fresh, do fresh wuzu and get ready, and then go and do umrah. So when you're in ihram, you'll be reciting talbiyah. What is talbiyah? Talbiyah is the following. So labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. So that's talbiyah. You say this as much as you can when you're ihram, especially throughout the Hajj days as well. Learn what that means. It's very important. My thing before Hajj was to learn what talbiyah meant, what I've just recited, what that meant. Because if you want to go to umrah or you want to go to Hajj and you're saying these things over and over again, you're on repeat mode on this talbiyah, you want to know what it basically means. So learn what it means, and I'll probably say once you learn what it means, it's going to change the way it's going to change when you say it, because when you say it, you know what it means. So it's much more of a connection when you know what you're saying in Arabic. Subhanallah. So learn what the talbiyah means, recite it, and just mean it from the heart. Say, oh Allah, I'm here. Oh Allah, I'm here. It's absolutely amazing talbiyah. I love it. So during the Hajj season, they will say it in their way. So it's labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. So again, that's the way they say it, so everybody will be saying it. So learn that before you go as well, inshallah. Once you've checked in, rested, you leave your hotel to go to the haram to perform umrah. This may be your first time ever. Do not forget this moment. This moment is going to be the best moment of your life, subhanallah. You're walking towards the haram, you've got your eyes down, you get into the masjid. Remember, right foot in, read the dua and send salam upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right foot into the masjid. You'll see the white marble. I'll probably say going through Bab al-Salam, but I think there's construction going on at the moment. So I'll probably say Bab Abdul Aziz or these other gates. So whatever gate is closest to you, so go in, keep your head down. Remember, it's going to be busy, so just watch left and right and just make sure that you're not banging into people, you're not pushing people. Remember, remain calm, have sabr, put your eyes down, walk towards the haram. So you're walking, and you'll see steps. So you go down the steps. I think it's from Bab Abdul Aziz. That if you're going and you're going down the steps and you just keep going down and you just keep looking at marbles. So I think it's the Bab Abdul Aziz, I think it is. But you're basically in the masjid. You're walking and you got your head down. You're looking at the ground. And you go down a set of stairs, and you keep going and going, and finally you get to the haram. The construction's going on, so you'll see the bridge. Again, it's not a good sight with the bridge there, but again, it's needed for the Hajjis as well. So you go in, go as close as you can, and step to the side and open your eyes, or lift your head up. So when you set your eyes upon the Kaaba, it's going to be unbelievable. Subhanallah, subhanallah. subhanallah, the first time I seen the Kaaba, it was just unbelievable. I still can't, oh subhanallah, it's absolutely amazing. Allahu Akbar. The first time you see the Kaaba, I guarantee you will not forget that. You will never, ever, ever, ever forget the first time you laid your eyes upon the beloved house of Allah, the Kaaba in Makkah. Subhanallah. Enjoy that moment. Take your time. Do as much dua as you can. All the dua that you do there when you're looking at the Kaaba is all accepted 100%. Subhanallah. Cry as much as you can. Everybody's reaction is different. As soon as people see the Kaaba, they can't stop crying. Others don't cry and they just feel overwhelmed, as in they're so happy that they just can't cry and they're just shocked. First time I seen the Kaaba, I thought it was fake. I was looking at it, I was thinking, this is a dream, this is not real. I was looking, I was like, wow. I was like, it looked fake to me. The Kaaba, I was looking at it, I was like, it's not real. I was like, no way I'm here. And it was just so overwhelming. I was just, subhanAllah, crying and crying and crying. And whatever dua that you do whilst looking at the Kaaba for the first time, it is accepted. So my local imam gave me a wee cheeky dua. My local imam gave me a wee cheeky dua. He said to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while you look at the Kaaba, say, oh Allah, make me those whose dua is accepted over and over again. So this dua that you're going to be doing when you see the Kaaba is going to be accepted. So the dua to do is, oh Allah, accept all my duas going forward. Obviously Allah is accepting of all the duas. Obviously there's a time and place for that, for what Allah gives you, but make that dua. And I'll probably say make dua for your family, your friends, your work. Don't just make dua for this life, make it for the hereafter. Remember, we've all got a short time in this life and our next life is going to be unlimited. So I would say make dua as much as you can for this life, for your family, for your work, etc. But especially for the next life, because it's forever. And I would also like to put in a wee cheeky request, subhanallah. Please keep me in your duas. This is a humble request. Let me take 2 minutes out of the Hajj tip video and ask you to make dua for me. May Allah forgive all my sins. The highest, I'm the biggest sinner in the whole world. May Allah forgive my sins. May Allah, make dua for me that may Allah forgive my sins, big or small, completely wipes my slate clean, and does the same for my parents, my wife, my family, my brothers, my sister, their families, my khandan, my in-laws, my friends and their families, and the whole ummah. Dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He blesses me and my family in this life and the hereafter, keeps us guided, enters us into Jannatul Firdaus without any account, and that we be with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Jannatul Firdaus. That's a big massive dua, big massive ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But He's the giver, He's the most merciful, He's the most generous. He is absolutely amazing. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. So please make dua from me when you see the Kaaba for the first time. Please, please don't forget me in your duas. Write my name down as Brother Irfan, who's making these videos for you. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you. So back to the tips. Sorry about that. So you're basically seeing the Kaaba. You're going to do Umrah mode. Again, refer to my videos, my Umrah vlogs on how to do Umrah. Just keep doing zikr, keep doing salatu salam upon Rasulullah, keep doing durood. There's no specific dua for tawaf. You'll see a lot of books who've got dua for each round of tawaf. I would say, again, if you want to read that, it's up to yourselves. But what I did was, I didn't have any specific dua from the books that I memorised. I didn't memorise a lot of duas before I went. So if you guys can, I would probably say memorise duas, but I didn't get a chance to memorise a lot of duas. So the duas that I knew, and durood salam upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his blessed family, his blessed companions, and just read that over and over again. Astaghfirullah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, la hawla wa la quwwata. Just general zikr of Allah. Just keep doing it while you're doing tawaf. When you get to the Yamani corner, Brother Rizwan's probably laughing at this right now. When you get to the Yamani corner, I'll say it like that because I said it differently at Hajj and he can't stop saying the same thing to me anyway. So when you get to the Yamani corner, you'll see a lot of people saying Rabbana atina fid dunya, etc. the dua. So again, it's sunnah to read Rabbana atina fid dunya from the Yamani corner up until the black stone, and then continue doing your tawaf and your zikr, etc. Once you do Umrah, I'll just fast forward. Once you do Umrah, and you get your head shaved for the brothers. I think for the sisters, I think it's an inch or 2 inch off the hair. Again, I'm not a scholar, I don't know these things. I think it's an inch, I can't remember. Double check how much the women need to cut off, and that's it. Once you're out of Ihram, go back to your hotel, freshen up. When you're out of Ihram, once you've completed your Umrah, once you've shaved your head, you're out of the restrictions. So you can put fragrance on, you can cut your nails, your hair, etc, etc. The restrictions are lifted once you shave your hair, you cut your... I would recommend, as is recommended by Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to shave your hair. As in, get a complete blade, as in like the full thing done. Because Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I think, I can't remember the exact hadith, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, ask Allah to bless the person who gets his head shaved, as in with the blade. He asked 3 times, and then I think it was a companion asked Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, what about the person who gets his head shaved, as in like with a machine? Obviously not the machine like back in the day, but whoever gets his hair cut like that. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, may Allah bless him, but he said it once. So it's more blessing if somebody gets their head shaved completely. Remember, you're doing this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It doesn't matter if you've got the best hair in the world, sacrifice it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This Hajj is all about sacrifice. This Hajj is all about looking after others. Because one thing that hit me, and I come to that on the day of Arafat, is I was nothing. I am nothing. I am zero. It doesn't matter how much money I have. It doesn't matter if I have a Ferrari, a mansion, I'm a billionaire. I am nothing. Nothing at all. You realise that on Hajj, that you are nothing. The only thing that you have is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only thing that keeping you alive is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are zero. You are nothing. You will realise that when you're on Hajj and you go to Arafat, you spend the night in Muzdalifah, there's nothing there. You will realise that. I realised that when I was there, and it hit me. So if you've got hair and you're quite into the styles, etc., I would say, you know what, sacrifice it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He will bless you if you sacrifice it for Him. Because if you give something up for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will replace it with something much better. So I would say, go for the full shave, get as much blessing as you can. The thing that I made up on Hajj was something called swab chore. For all you Hajjis out there who are watching, who went with me, you know what swab chore is. Swab chore is basically doing as much good deeds as possible to get as much swab. Obviously, we don't want to be concentrating too much on the swab and say, you know, I want to get this, I want to get that. It's kind of a little banter we had between the Hajjis that, you know, I'm a swab chore. My brother-in-law was very good at that. He got, you know, a lot of tasbees, and he was handing it out to people. And so the more they do zikr of Allah, the more swab you get, the more good deeds you get. So just this concept of being a swab chore. So be a swab chore as much as you can. I definitely recommend it. A couple ideas very quickly would be buying Qurans, handing them out for free, buying dates, buying water, anything in the heat, you know, that will cool people down, ice cream, whatever. Give them out to people. Doesn't need to be pure, it can be anybody. Buy the digital tasbees you get. So as you'll see it, finger tasbees they call it, which are digital tasbees. So you've forgotten your hand and you just click on them. And I would probably say buy them, and just when you're walking, hand them out to people. A couple of people before going gave me some money to buy things and hand them out. So again, if you can do that, you know, you may not be able to do that. If you financially can't make dua for everybody, you know, you don't have to do these things. But again, it's an idea. 10 tasbees might cost you 10 or 15 riyals, which is like £3, £4. So I'd probably say in terms of, you know, being a swab chore, buy some tasbees, hand it out. People will be grateful, and it's good to give as well. If Allah's put you in that position that you can give. So be a swab chore as much as you can. One of my best swab chore tips would be, when you're going to the Zamzam taps, when you're going to get some Zamzam for yourself, first pour a glass of Zamzam for the person to your right and the person to your left. If you've got time, just do it to the right, anybody beside you. But if you do have time, do it to the right, the person to the right and then to the left, and then drink it yourself. That's sunnah, but also you're quenching a brother's thirst or a sister's thirst, depending if obviously sisters do that as well, inshallah, and you get the reward for it. So do that with the intention you're doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so you've done Umrah. It's basically a chill period before Hajj comes. So you've got, you know, you might have a week, you might have a couple of days, you know, you're relaxed. A lot of people, because they're going for the first time, they want to do as much dua and as much ibadat as possible, which is good, but you don't want to tire yourself out. So I'd probably say in regards to the days leading up to Hajj would be keep your ibadat going, keep your zikr going, keep connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look out for your fellow Muslims, brothers and sisters. Look out for them. Help as much as possible. The days leading up to Hajj, inshallah, spend your time doing zikr. Don't spend your time doing shopping. Okay, so don't spend your time doing shopping. Leave all the shopping to Medina. If you do need to do shopping, then I would probably recommend you do essential shopping, that's all. If you need medication, things like that, then do essential shopping. Don't do any shopping until you get to Medina. Enjoy every single moment when you go there. Enjoy every kind of tawaf, every namaz. I would say try to pray on the roof. The rooftop I loved, subhanAllah. It's my best place in the haram is at the rooftop. You can just lie down, go to sleep. There's wuzu taps on the roof, by the way, for brothers who want to do wuzu on the roof. There's no wuzu areas in the masjid apart from the roof. The wuzu areas outside the masjid and the toilets as well.
Oh.